Guys, CG listened. Oh my god, after the entire swathe of negative community feedback about stuff going on in Galaxy of Heroes with the new episode track, with the new Conquest feats coming out, and the assault battle malarkey that's going on, we finally got some good news from CG, and this is actually really solid for the player base. Let's talk about it. I don't think that anybody can disagree that the new types of assault battles that we get with Duel of the Fates and that we get with Peridia Patrol are just objectively better than the rewards that we got from the old assault battles. I'm talking about your Remnants of Power, your Secrets and Shadows, all that sort of business. However, recently CG released the Peridia Patrol assault battle and actually removed one of the old ones from the cadence, meaning instead of actually getting 9 assault battles, we were only getting 8 during the month, which meant that players with older rosters and players not at the very peak of the game investing in the brand new characters straight away were technically missing out on rewards, and it kind of was bad for those players in the newer edges of the game and even into the mid-game. Moreover, it's just a little bit depressing to have something that you've always been rewarded for and then to have it taken away from you. So if you were invested in teams that could beat assault battles and not being able to complete them because they're just not in the rotation, that just feels bad. Well, CG have scaled that one back. Isn't that great, guys? Isn't that great? CG is saying starting December, all 9 assault battles will be returning with an altered cadence schedule. This is great, guys. This is an absolute win. We have to actually hold our hands up and say, okay, well done, CG. This is great news, okay? We are now going to be able to do all of the assault battles, but I will say there is a little bit of a caveat here, and we have to think about how we need to respond to this, okay? So, they said that they are going to be looking at how they do the cadence going forward after this. So what this tells me is that when we get the 10th assault battle, they're probably going to take a look at the scheduling again and think, actually, we don't think giving the players 10 assault battles in any given month is good for the player base. They want to try and control the gear economy, guys. I understand where they're coming from. You know, you can't just give us everything for free all the time and just let us just go rampant with stuff. Obviously, they'll keep on introducing new assault battles, and they'll probably have some method of saying, oh, you can choose to do this one if you've got the new stuff, or you can do the old stuff. And obviously, the new stuff will probably have better rewards overall and will incentivize people for getting the brand new characters in the game. But as it stands right now, all I know is we're getting all 9 of the assault battles, and in the future, when stuff comes out, they're going to have to think about this cadence. So they say right here, while we have 9 assault battles, this is how our schedule is going to be. Essentially, on the first 4 Wednesdays and Saturdays of the month, we are going to be having an assault battle with an additional assault battle on the first Monday of the month. This is fantastic news, but over here they say the team is currently exploring options on how to handle the cadence when more events become available. When we have more information to provide on that, we'll make sure to message you about it. So basically, guys, when new stuff comes out, they're probably going to alter the cadence. I don't think they'll take us back down from 9 assault battles. I think they'll probably just look at it giving us these assault battles in slightly different ways. How that folds out, I don't really know. We do have a little bit of additional bonus news. We have got holiday lineups for next month. They always do this in the month of December towards the end of the year. When CG goes on holidays, they tend to give us a bunch of additional assault battles, usually around Christmas time. So you can see we've got the Peridia Patrol one over here. That's starting on December 7th, coming back on Boxing Day. We've got Forest Moon, that's on December 14th, coming back on the 28th December. Military Might coming back on the 30th, as well as the 21st. Ground War on the 28th and the 1st of January. Wow, that's a way to start your new year. Let's do a little bit of Ground War, baby. Places of Power, we're getting that on the 4th of December, as well as Christmas Day. Who wants to be playing Galaxy of Heroes on Christmas Day? Hold your hands up, baby. Fanatical Devotion over here, coming in twice. Secrets and Shadows, coming in twice. Rebel Roundup, coming in twice. Duel of the Fates, coming in twice. I'm super excited for this, baby. I'm going to be doing that, definitely. So as you can see, all 9 of them are coming twice in the month of December. That is absolutely huge. 18 assault battles in a month is amazing. Super extra bonus information. A few other events are also going to be running extra times during the holidays. Be on the lookout. So that's great. That is fantastic news, and I want us all to just collectively just go, we won something, okay? So really, really happy about that. But that's not all. There are some pretty hefty changes that have been made into the game just recently. And the very first one that I want to talk about is, lo and behold, the Bombad General Jar Jar Binks' event is going live tomorrow. It is well overdue. I think it's about 3 weeks overdue for this particular legendary event. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't got Jar Jar and you're working on it, you've got 24 hours to try and get it up. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. It usually lasts, I believe, a week. So now is your chance to try and get Jar Jar. He's a very good unit, very good in GAC, very good in Territory Wars, can be used in the new raid, and it's just useful all around. And who knows, we might be getting Galactic Challenge feats for them in the future. Let's not even touch Galactic Challenge feats with a 10-foot barge pole. Nobody wants to hear about it. But there you go. Jar Jar Binks is coming back in just 17 hours. Wonderful news. But that's not all again. We have also had massive updates to the way that historic legacy capital ships are getting unlocked in the game. As you can see, the Endurance, the Home One, the Executrix, the Radis, and the Finalizer are all now going to be daily events. But there's a big caveat here. This is a bit of a double-edged sword, ladies and gentlemen. Those historic capital ships, those 5 capital ships, for new players, this is amazing news, okay? Because you can do their events now once a day, every day, until you get them to 7 stars. The downside is, as soon as you've got 330 of these ship shards, you can never do the events again. Now, what that means for the older player, the mid-game player, the late-game player, you've already got those capital ships every month, and when these events used to roll around every month, you could complete the event and you could get yourself shards, and that would mean shard shop currency. You're now going to lose that forever. It's gone. I'm sorry, I don't know what... CG just doesn't like players to have shard shop currency. I don't know why. Now, I get it. Maybe having 5 capital ships events every single day is a bit too much shard shop currency, or maybe they could have just changed this somehow to, I don't know, still reward us that shard shop currency. I don't want to be too much of a Debbie Downer on this. It sucks to lose shard shop currency. It just does. But this is really good for the newer player. It helps them get those capital ships all the faster, particularly helps people unlock things like Supremely Kylo Ren and Galactic Legend Rey faster than they would otherwise. They're not now going to be held up by the Radis or the Finalizer. That is not all. The astute among you might notice that there are new changes in the shard shop currency. You know, that shard shop currency that we're now going to get less of. So basically what's happening over here is we can now buy light side Galactic Legend currency and dark side Galactic Legend currency, but also shards of the new, well, not the new capital ships, the older capital ships. So we can get Finalizer, Endurance, and Executrix, and Home One. I think that this ship over here, this 30 shard one, is going to rotate between the Finalizer and the Radis, just randomized each time this store refreshes. So this is another way of getting those additional ship blueprints. If you need those capital ships, this is the place that you can come and get them now. Not too bad if you really want to push that development fast. However, I would say that the cost is pretty high, especially when this is now a daily event. I don't necessarily recommend anybody invest their shard shop currency here into these capital ships. It's only there for those people that really want to try and accelerate it. It's only available for those of you that do not already have these ships at 7 star. And it is a little bit costly, but it's good to have options. I will never be upset about having options. And to wrap this one up then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been like a huge one for announcements today. We are getting the next community milestone event. Now, we had one of these in the past when it was announcing Ezra Bridger Exile. It was kind of a dud one, right? Because we got through all of that and it was just saying, by the way, is Ezra's part of his kit? It was kind of dull. This one's actually better. I'm actually happy about this one. So this new community milestone event, part 2, this one over here is around Conquest energy. So we need to go out there and spend Conquest energy, which everybody does anyway. So it's great. I'm confident that we will max out this chain rewards. But look at how this is. Essentially, what happens is when we are spending our Conquest energy, we are going to be filling up this meter. We need to spend up to 750 million Conquest energy. That's a lot. I do some of that. I'll do the first 320 million. You guys can pick up the rest, okay? I'm obviously joking. But look at these milestones. For each one of these milestones, everybody is going to be getting 5 shards of Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Not sure why they used OG Moff Gideon's face over here. They're also going to be getting Terran Malicos shards, which is huge, and the Fury class Interceptor blueprints. Each one of these, you're going to be getting an additional 5 every tier. But right over here at the very end, you'll see we can actually earn ourselves 20 shards of each of these, but also 20 shards of the new Conquest character, which is Rey, which means you will not necessarily have to spend all of your credits in buying her character from the Jawa shipments, or if you are getting the Conquest Pass, for example, you're going to get additional shards overall. This is huge, guys. This is pretty much guaranteed because Conquest gets played a lot. Let's all make sure that we do it because I want free shards just as much as you do. We're also getting some Conquest credits, which is rather nominal, truth be told, but it'll give you some additional currency to go ahead and buy things like signal data or historic characters from Conquest if you haven't got the likes of Luthen Rail yet, for example. This is really nice for the community milestone event, in my opinion, but I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on all this latest news, guys? This was actually really positive, with a smattering of disappointment when it comes to the older players missing out on Shard Shop currency, but I'm choosing to remain positive here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and of course, make sure you hit that like button because your boy Scribble loves you for it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.